Dear students, I am S. Tirunavkarsu, working as the Associate Professor in the Department of Information Technology. I would like to explain about data mining techniques in application of data mining. So first of all, we should know about what is data mining. So before that, let me explain introduction of data mining. There is a huge amount of data available in the information industry. This data is of no use until it is converted into useful information. So it is necessary to analyze this huge amount of data and extract useful information from it. So already they have given raw data. So raw data, it will not help to anything. We need to convert the useful data from the raw data. So by using some software, some algorithm, some model, we can able to convert the raw data or classify the raw data into useful data. So extraction of information is not only the single process. Data mining also involves other processes such as data cleaning, data integration, data transformation, data mining, pattern evaluation, and data presentation. So once all these processes are over, we would be able to use this information in many applications such as fraud detection, market analysis, science explorations. So to get the to get the useful data, to extract the original data from the data set, we need to perform various operations in the data minings. Such operations are data cleaning, data integration, data transformation, data mining, pattern evaluation, and data presentation. So let me explain one by one how to get the useful data from large data set or large database. So let me explain one by one what is data mining, why data mining, what is KDD process, on what kind of data mining techniques, data mining query language, applications of data mining. So what is data mining? So data mining is defined as process of extract the useful data from the database or large data sets. So which implies analyze the data pattern from the large data sets. So data mining is an application. It has application for two fields. The first one is science field and research field. So as it is a application, business can interact the or learn the customers informations and can able to find out the marketing status and reduce the cost and increase the sales. So based on this application, we can able to get more information from the customers and then analyze the customer details. So data mining also known as knowledge discovery in databases. Data mining also known as knowledge discovery from databases or from large data set. Why data mining? So volume of information is increasing day by day. We need to extract the or send the large amount of data, varieties of data. It may be text data, video data, or image data. We need to handle different types of data. For doing this, we need to use the data mining techniques. We are drawing in data, but serving for knowledge. The explosive growth of data from terabytes to petabytes. So nowadays, we are using the large amount of data. So not only using the terabytes data. So we are using petabytes. So we can able to detect the fraudulent and detection of unusual patterns. We can find out or identify the original patterns from the large data sets. What is KDD process? So which are classified into various categories. It has used various method to get the useful data from databases or large data set. Data cleaning, data integration, data selection, data transformation. So data cleaning is process of cleaning the data and remove the noisy data and also remove the unrelevant data from the data set. To get the relevant data, we need to perform the various operations. We have to use the various techniques. So cleaning the data in sense, error data and variance of error data. Variance of error data. Data integration. The data integration is defined as the process of combining more than one sources. It will create the one new databases. The received data will be stored at the new databases. The combine more than one sources. The getting source will be stored at new databases. The data integration using data migration and synchronizations and extraction data integrations. So data selections. So we need to select the useful data or required data from the databases or from the data set. So based on that, this method helps us to get the relevant data from the data set. So which has used various method, various selection methods. That's all. Neural network, decision tree, Navy Bayes, clustering, regression, etc. So next one, data transformation. So after getting the relevant data from databases or data set, we need to combine the relevant data or useful data, then transfer the combined data into some user or some databases. So data mining, extract the patterns, which are mainly used to identify the relevant patterns or extract the useful patterns from the data set. So pattern evaluation to identify the truly interesting patterns representing knowledge. So knowledge presentation. The knowledge presentation refer the visualization tools to present the getting data into users or into some other databases. To present the mind knowledge to the user. So this is the diagram for KDD process. Here include the databases. So look at the diagram from bottom to top. Look at the diagram from bottom to top. So in bottom, the first one is databases. So databases, they collect the required information into some other data warehouses, some other databases, which also maintain the different types of data. So data cleaning and integrations. So already I told you about what is cleaning, what is integrations. The data warehouse get the required data from databases, then transfer the useful data into data mining. Data mining find out the patterns from the large data sets. Then the patterns will be transferred into evaluation and presentations. So evaluation identify the useful patterns. Then it will refer the visualization tools to make the consolidated informations to transfer the data in the presentation way. The evaluation, the presentation will make the data as a presentation way of format by using visualization tools. The flat file is nothing but not only single file. So it gets different types of files. It may be video file, image file, text-based files, etc. On what kind of data? The relational databases, data warehouses, the transactional databases, the advanced data applications. So relational database is defined as process of the collection of datas. Collection of datas. The collection of datas will be appear in row-wise and column-wise format. The collection of data will be appear as a row-wise and column-wise format. So the column-wise format data contains some attributes and fields. The row-wise data contains set of values. Set of values. So why does use this format? Why we are going to use this format? So we can easily get the required data from the tables. From the tables. So data warehouses, the data warehouses collect the different sources of data. So after collecting over, the collected information will be stored in some other databases. The data warehouse create the one separate databases. Then transfer the getting sources, relevant sources into databases. The transactional databases that consists of a file where each record represent transactions. Each record represent transactions. So after consolidate the received informations, this method helps us to transmit the consolidated information into some other databases or some other users. So advanced data and applications method uses various techniques. So which contains multimedia, spatial data, and WWW. So data mining techniques, which are classified into various categories: classification, clustering, regression, association rules. Association rules. So what is classification? The classification is one of the important technique, so important algorithm in the machine learning and data mining. The classification uses the supervised learning, so which are mainly used to classify the categorical data in the databases, which are mainly used to classify the different types or different varieties of data in the categorical ways. The classification is the process of predicting the class of new item. It will predict the data from the databases. So therefore, to classify the new item and identify to which class it belongs. So the classification algorithm will not provide the numerical based informations. It will produce the categorical based informations, either yes or no. They're getting information, maybe spam or not, male or female, etc. So since it uses the supervised machine learning algorithm, so this algorithm gets the labeled data. This algorithm gets the labeled data. So the labeled data means which allows to map the input data with output data, which allows to map the input data with the output data. So after getting over the mapping process, this will produce the some new observed data or new categorical data or categorical result. So therefore, to classify the new item and identify to which class it belongs. So you can see the diagram here mentioned. So various types of data. So by using classification technique, we can able to classify the different types of data. So here given the each data gets labeled format. The first one, the object gets one color. The second one object gets different colors. So each object gets different types of colors. So based on this color, the classification algorithm easily identify the object. Then do the mapping process. So after that, produce the required output and final output. So the classification algorithm can be classified two categories: binary classifier and multi-class classifiers. If the classification problem has two output, either 0, either yes or no, is known as binary classification. If the classification algorithm has more than one output, is called a multi-class classification. Second one, clustering. So clustering is defined as the collection of similar object and the collection of dissimilar objects. The collection of similar objects are stored in one group. That group is called a cluster. The collection of dissimilar objects are stored in one group. That group also one more clusters. So the different objects are joined together is known as cluster. So the group data into clusters. The similar data is grouped in the same cluster. Dissimilar data is grouped in the same cluster. Same cluster or different clusters. So the clustering algorithm help us to classify the animals and plants and also find out the land locations, which also help us to find out the group of human objects. Group of human objects. We can easily determine the similarity of the different human objects. So which are classified into various categories. The partitioning based cluster, the hierarchical clusters, dimensionality reduction clusters, etc. So regression. The regression is one of the main algorithm, one of the main techniques in the data mining and machine learning. So regression deals with the prediction of a value rather than a class. Regression is a data mining function that predicts a number. For example, the regression model would be used to predict children's height given their age, weight, and other factors. So this algorithm is entirely different from the classification algorithms. So as I told about the classification algorithm, classify the categorical based result from the data set. But regression classify the numerical based values. So it will not classify the categorical based data, which will produce the numerical result 0 or 1. Which produce the children's height and age, weight, and other factors. So in the regression techniques allows to find out the dependent variable result. Dependent variable result. So which contains dependent variables and independent variables, which contains one dependent variables and one more independent variables. For example, y is equal to mx plus c. Y equal to mx plus c. So based on the independent variable or independent value, the dependent value, resulting value will be changed. So based on the independent values, the dependent will produce the result. So the regression algorithms are mainly, for example, the regression determine the rate based on the temperature, which also help us to analyze the marketing strategies. Marketing strategies. Then association rule. An association algorithm creates rules that describe how often events have occurred together. Example, when a customer buys a computer, then 90% of the time they will buy softwares. Okay. Suppose you want to buy one computer, we have to buy the software. So without using software, there is no possible to execute the systems or execute the computers. So whenever gets the computer, definitely everyone should get the softwares. So there is there is marketing company or marketing shop. So whenever user buy the milk, definitely they will get the biscuits and cakes. So based on that, they will put the bread packet near to milk. They will put the bread packet near to milk. So this is the association rules. The association rules uses the if statement to make the comparison process. Data mining query language, data mining query language can provide the ability to support interactive data minings. So adopts SQL-like syntax, hence can be easily integrated with relational query languages. Easily integrated with the relational query languages. So by using SQL query, the user can easily get the required data from databases. So we can able to get the relational database structures. You will capture the relational database structures, row-based and column-based format of data. So by using query languages, we can easily find out the middle level data. Find out the middle level data. Suppose we have 1 lakh of data placed in the databases. So we need to get the thousandth row of data. There is no possible to get the data in the searching way. So that time we need to use the query languages. So after write one query, we can get the required data from database. So applications of data mining, the market basket analysis is a modeling technique based upon the informations. If you buy a certain groups of items, you are more likely to buy a different types of group of items. This information may help the retailer to know the buyer's needs, and retailer can enhance the store's layout. So the bioinformatics, so data mining concept also applied in bioinformatics area. So the mining biological data helps to extract useful knowledge from massive data set. So gathered in biology and in other related life science areas. The applications of data mining to bioinformatics include gene findings, protein function inference, so disease diagnosis, disease treatment. So the not only get the relevant data from data set, which also help us to diagnose the disease of humans and also animals. So gene findings, protein function inference, disease diagnosis, so disease treatment, etc. Which also applied in education field. Data mining can be used by an institution to take accurate decisions and also to predict the results of the student. So learning pattern of the students can be captured and used to develop techniques to teach them. So the learning patterns also improved by the students. Next, customer relationship management, to maintain a proper relationship with a customer. A business data collection and analyze the informations. With the data mining techniques, the collected data can be used for analysis. So the one more applications of data mining. The data mining concept also applied to find out the land locations, and we can able to get the room locations, the room corners, to find out the value of the land. Find out the value of the land. So now itself, what type of rate is going for the land. So SQL query also used to making the comparison process, which also making the comparison process. So whenever using the SQL query, you can make the comparison for more than one row datas, which will identify the unique key and foreign keys. So whether the given the applied row data is unique key or foreign key. So the based on that it will. So if it is given the unique key, it will not check the other tables. It will not check the other tables. So if it is assigned a foreign key, it will check the relationship of more than one tables. It will check the relationship of more than one table. So the based on that, the assigning the key, it will get the required data. So they have assigned the foreign key for more than one tables. It help us to get the various types of data or various varieties of data from the different tables. Okay, students. So I hope you understood everything. Thank you so much for attending the class. Thank you.